Hey guys, today I'm gonna tell you guys why I started on the R1. Alright, so giving you guys a little background, I liked motorcycles since I would say as early as I can remember. I was one of those kids who put the what do you call it, the card on the back of the bicycle to make noise when you ride it. Yeah, I know, dorky, whatever. So basically I couldn't wait to get my first motorcycle. I mean, before I even got a car, I wanted a bike. Wasn't practical, you know, because cars are good for the rain, snow. I'm in Jersey, New Jersey, so I don't have that nice, beautiful California weather that a lot of other YouTubers and people who like to ride all season long get to have. I get to ride when I get to ride. We have decent seasons though, but anyway, so it wasn't practical for me to you know, get a motorcycle for my first vehicle. I was 17, I got a car. And then every summer I would say to myself, alright, this is the year you're gonna get a bike. This year you're gonna get a bike. And, you know, I kept doing that, and I kept putting it off for other things, you know. And then it finally dawned on me, screw it, you only live once, right? So I went out and bought a bike. First I went on Craigslist, like everybody else does, you know, looking for used gems I can get. And I just didn't want anything that they had. I had my mind set on the 2015 Plus R1. Now, yeah, I could have got an older one from, you know, Craigslist, or hell, even from a dealer. But I wouldn't know the condition the bike was in. Like, some people ride to Redline, you know, I don't know how they abuse their bikes. So I just said, screw it, this is what I want to do. And I went out and got a brand new 2016 R1 for my first bike that I owned. Now, a lot of you guys might be wondering, dude, you're crazy, why the hell would you get a, you know, a freaking R1 for a first bike? And I gotta tell you, to be honest with you, I just like the way it looks. I like the way it sounds. I mean, later, I didn't know how it handled or anything like that before I got on it. I could just compare it to my 600 experience, because I did ride a 600. This isn't the first bike I've ridden. It was a CBR 600R. Was the first, actually the first motorcycle I've ever ridden. And you know, I had this biggest grin on my face, ear to ear, riding that bike. And I couldn't wait to get one. And it's been a couple years from the time that I've, you know, sat on the 600 and until this year when I bought this bike. Well, it was last year when I bought this bike. And I don't know, I looked at a lot of, I did the thing that most people do. I go through all these YouTube channels, all the videos, you know, people say, should you start on this, should you start on that? And I mean, I didn't have many hours of experience on the 600. And I also took the safety course, you know, teach you the basics and stuff like that. I mean, I figured to myself, I'm a real mechanical guy, how hard could it be, right? And in the beginning, wasn't the easiest thing to do. More intimidating than anything else. And in the back of your mind, you're always thinking, God, I don't want to drop my bike. But anyway, I'm getting off topic. I did what a lot of people do, go on YouTube, look at a bunch of videos from other vloggers and other people, ask, you know, saying, is this a good idea to start for my first bike? was mixed answers. Some people liked it, a lot of people said no, wasn't a good idea, blah blah blah. If you can afford it, if you ask me, I would say go for it. Get your dream. I would say go for it. Get your dream bike if you can afford it. And when I say afford it, I'm not just talking about the payments. I'm talking about, you know, maintenance, potential repairs if you drop it. So all that stuff is covered under can you afford the bike. And if you can afford the bike and you have a little self-control, take the safety course and get on it and don't try to go balls to the wall, you'll be okay. Like I said, my riding experience prior to this monster of a motorcycle was I rode a 600 a couple of times. One of my friends, and I took the safety course. Now I rode that 600 a long time ago. I mean, it was a day when I got on that thing and just played with the clutch, you know. And the funny thing is, when I got this bike, I did the same thing. I didn't drive it around, you know, try to take it out as soon as I got it. Play with the clutch just like this. Let the clutch go out until it started moving, pull it back in. And that exercise, so as soon as you get comfortable with your clutch, the bike is a lot more manageable. Everything is based off of the, you know, clutch control. Will save you on this thing. On most bikes, getting down the clutch on your bike is probably one of the most important things that you can do for yourself. Learning the clutch. Even if you don't ride the bike when you first get it, you just get on it and practice what I just rolling the clutch out to the friction zone to the point where the bike wants to go on its own. Oh, look, doggy. A lot of people say 1000 and stuff like that. Not that good, but another reason why I wouldn't change my bike right here. This shit is fast. Ridiculous. It came with a quick shifter, it came with a slide control, traction control. As long as you can afford the bike, get what you want. Yeehaw. Oh, you crazy bat, you ain't supposed to cross that line. Anyway, that's all for today, guys. Peace.